the community and you can get your questions answered. So happy Friday, everybody. I actually love doing these webinars on Friday because it's Freedom Friday, where you guys have the ability to learn how you can have time freedom and have a freedom machine out there working for you. So let's go ahead and dive into the information. Thank you guys so much for joining us and for being very patient with getting started a little late. We have a lot of people still trying to get in, and we want to make sure everybody has the ability, just like you, to be able to check this out. So today we're going to talk about our free webinar, Discovering the 900 Daily Blueprint and Mastering the 2-Hour Workday. And the blueprint, you guys, this is so beginner friendly. So if you're listening to me right now and you have no background in any of this, you're going to love this information. Maybe you do have some type of experience, but you haven't mastered getting that predictable income stream. You are going to love this as well. So you're here because you're ready to learn how to make passive daily pay income online, but you just don't know where to get started. And you want the blueprint to the 2-hour days and 900 in daily pay. You guys, that was a dream come true for me, was to be able to work part-time and have more time to do the things that I love. So look at this, Stephen, he just made a $900 sale. I'm just going to share with you some of the results that are happening from people that are following this blueprint. Look at this, a 900 day, 900 while washing on a customer's hair. So she's actually a hairstylist, right? And then that was a $200 service. So she had $1,100 day. So that's passive income, you guys, when she was doing something else and the money came in. Now, a little bit quickly about myself, back in 2022, I was struggling. I was super disappointed. You guys, I just wanted more time with my family. I'm a mom of 6 kids. I only have 2 left at home, and I'm a grandma to 5. And I went from struggling to discovering this 5-step process that I'm going to be sharing with you today. And I went from zero money online with this digital marketing process to making 1 million in 17 months. And you guys, my goal was to make 54,000 a year. So I want you to give yourself permission today to dream big. Because never in my wildest dreams did I think I could ever say $1 million that I would make. And so I'm just telling you, when you understand this process and understand global and understand a business all over the world, sky's the limit of what can happen to you. So I just want to fast forward a little bit to today. Actually, if you guys can see my view behind me, we are in Hawaii. We've been here for I don't know, 8, 9 days now. We still have another week here. And I just get to live my life the way I want to now, which is make more memories with my children. And that's what we were able to do. Here's the part I love. This was our travels last year. We actually left the country 5 times, and we traveled every single month. In 2 months, we're only home 7 days. I'm only sharing that with you because I was able to work my business 100% around my family and still make my first million in 17 months. So how would you like to learn a 2-hour workday and make 900 a day online? So put a yes or a no in the comments if you would absolutely love to learn that. I want to see who my audience is here today. Yes. All right. All right. So let's keep on going here. So Latasha, she had this is what I love right here, right? She had a $1,200 day. She started her 9 to 5, started with a 300 ding in the morning, and then a 900 came in the afternoon. So she's still working a full-time job, you guys, but she had a $1,200 day. And look at this. Patricia is screaming, you guys. She has hit 10,400 so far for the month of May. By just following our proven process. And Belinda, she woke up to another $900. You guys, this is passive income. That's exactly what it looks like. It's income that comes in for the work that you did one time by posting on social media. And we're going to talk about that. So passive income, it requires little to no labor to produce and to maintain. So let's talk about the 5 steps to daily pay. So what I would do, I'd recommend, if you don't have a pen and a paper, I would grab one right now and I would write these steps down, because when you understand this process, it is going to literally rock your world. Okay. So step 1, you got to schedule 2 hours a day to work your business. And during this webinar today, I'm actually going to break down the 2-hour workday with you, but you have to schedule it just like your job, right? You know when you have to go to work. I can promise you, the moment you schedule the hours that you work, every single thing changes. Okay. So step 2, you got to promote products or programs that are in high demand. So these 5 steps I'm sharing with you, if you're selling a cassette tape, it's just not going to work, right? You got to sell something that is in high demand. So let me just give you why I recommend products and programs that are digital. Because the world is going digital, you guys. So the digital goods economy is already a gigantic $950 billion market. So the e-learning industry, you guys, in 2019 did $950 million, you guys, for 1 year. But check this out. It now averages 1.2 billion a day in 2024. In 2023, it started averaging $1 billion a day. So you guys, now what it does in 1 day, it used to take an entire year to do. That's called momentum, right? That is the opportunity for you guys to really take advantage of the digital world, because it's projected to hit 3 billion a day by 2027. So look at the money that can be made as well. So why promote digital products? Well, because it's a proven process. You guys, when you promote something digital, I want you to wrap your head around this. Do you realize that there's no cost involved in like people producing? There's no materials involved. So you can literally make 100% profit because it's a digital product. Okay, so let me give you an example. My number 1 selling product is $900. So if you make 100% profit, you know what that means? You make 900 bucks. Now, if you're selling some type of product or service or program and you only make 25% profit on average, you're making $225. So what makes more sense to you, to get 1 customer and make $900, or get 1 customer and make $225? Yes, 100% profits makes complete sense. Now, sometimes you guys, people want to try to get you to sell a lip gloss or a mascara. Well, if you sell a lip gloss, on average, you're making $9. So what makes more sense to you, to do the exact same work and get 1 customer and make $9, do the exact same work to get 1 customer and make $225, or do the exact same work and make $900 for 1 customer? See, to me, that was a no-brainer. I was so excited, the fact that my efforts and my energy went into making 100% profit. So that is why I recommend promoting a digital product. Okay. And the other part about promoting digital products is you're your own boss. So you get paid directly into your bank account. You don't got to wait for no company to pay you, and you get to sell something that actually helps others. So let me ask you guys a question. How many of you listening to me right now, your heart would smile if you were able to sell something that made an impact in your customer? Would put a yes or no? How many of you your heart would smile if like what you sold? Oh, for sure. Yes, exactly. Would make your heart smile. And that's what I love, was what I sell actually helps people. I know a lip gloss could help a mom feel sexy for an hour or 2, but I'm talking a digital product that can help a mom never take a calculator to the grocery store again. A digital product that can help a dad be able to quit one of his jobs so his family gets to spend more time with him. That's what I love about promoting digital programs. So step 3, let's give you your freedom. So let's automate it, right? Because you have 2 choices. You can either trade time for dollars, or you can learn how to automate your business, because automation gives you the ability to have a business out there working for you 24/7. So you see this page, it's pages like this that are literally out there in the World Wide Web working for us 24/7, right? And so what happens is when somebody puts their email in here, they're immediately taken to a thank you page. And then they also get this in their email. Now, at any time, anybody can go right below here and buy. Now, this has been used inside my community. So on average, 1 out of 20 people are buying. So with that being said, you guys, all we focus on is getting 20 emails a day. And on average, that's 900 a day. Because if you get 1 customer a day from 20 subscribers, this is your freedom. Because here's what I love. When you're out doing the things that you need to do, or the things that you want to do, this system will be out there working for you 24/7. What this system did for me, my friends, is that it has allowed me to spend more time with my family and get customers through automations. So I just have a really quick question for you guys, right? And that is, put a let me finish my whole question before you answer this. Put a yes in the comments if you've ever purchased anything on Amazon before. Put a yes in the comments if you've ever purchased anything on Amazon. Okay, look at the chat blowing up. Yes, 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 yes. Now, here's my next question for you. If you had to get on the phone before you purchase from Amazon, like let's say you added a lip gloss and you added dry erasers and you added some pencils and some papers and a book to your Amazon order, would you get on the phone before you bought? Would you? No. See, Amazon has allowed people the most, look at all the no's, the most frictionless experience, right? They do over 500 billion, you guys, 500 billion a year. So people are buying that way. It is the new way people buy. So doesn't it make sense that people have the ability to go to your automated system, go to your website, learn everything they need to learn, watch some videos, and buy from you if they want? It just makes sense. Right? Now, if they have questions, of course, they always have access to emailing you. You guys, this is the way the world is going. It is how you need to go as well. And so this is what I absolutely love is you can have a fully automated business that are literally out there working for you 24/7. Okay, so step 4, getting your business discovered. Now, we just talked about how to automate it. Now, how do we get those automations discovered, right? And there's a way called classified ads. Now, many of you maybe heard of Craigslist, right? Now, I'm not saying use Craigslist because Craigslist costs money. There's a lot of free ad sites out there that you can use to post ads. I actually have over 200 ad sites that you can use. Now, here's what I love about posting classified ads. Do you guys realize when people go to these classified ads, they go there with an intention. They don't go to classified ads looking for a Netflix movie to watch. They go to classified ads because they have a problem. They're looking for a solution. So that made sense to me. I have to share this with you. When I use this technique to grow my business, I was shocked because not only did the ads build my email list, not only did the ads build my income, but it also built my YouTube channel because I understand that YouTube is the #2 search engine in the world. So I'm like, well, people love going to YouTube, so let me add a YouTube video to my classified ads. I'm just giving you a really hot tip right now, by the way, to help you grow your business even quicker. And so I added a YouTube video in it. And because of that, people would watch the YouTube video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and that grew my hours. Now I'm paid on YouTube. Now, many of you, or probably all of us, we have to admit this probably, right? All of us consume social media. Why not take some of that time consuming and use some of that time and monetize your time on social media and start making an income? So that's what I loved about this classified ad because it built my email list, my YouTube channel, and built my income. It was a win-win all the way around. And also it's an introvert's dream come true, by the way, because I didn't have to create a video or get on the phone with anybody. Now, the second and probably the most popular way is, you guys, is using social media. Social media is your digital real estate, by the way, because it never goes away. No, you do not have to pay money to run ads or free ads. Yes, I've never spent a dime on marketing my business, by the way. So I want you guys to understand that this process, this 5-step process we're sharing with you today, you do not have to spend any money on ads. How exciting, right? There's no monthly expenses to run a business. You can actually get your business to 6 figures without it costing you a dime if you want to, right? So social media, I want you guys to look at social media as your digital real estate. And you are in literally an ocean of your potential customers. It's a global business. You can literally do business all over the world. Now, I want to give you an example what I mean by digital real estate, okay? So what I did before I got on here, I screenshotted this. I want you to look at this right here. See the very top? See this video with me in black? And you see this video right here. You see these 2 videos. Okay, ready? Why am I sharing that with you? Because if you look at that video, you guys, I did that video March 5th of 2023. This other video in black, I did that video March 3rd of this year. Why am I sharing this with you? Because this video is at 122,000 views. If you go back to my content, I think it was Monday, I did a video that was at 100,000 views. This video was maybe at 5,000 views last month. So 5 months later, this video is going, well, semi-viral. Why am I telling you that? That's digital real estate. So you guys, when you learn how to create a piece of content, it doesn't go away. It's always out there working for you. So this video, again, over 14 months ago, and people are still commenting on it. Look, 1,600 people commenting on that one. That one's got 587, but they've been out there working for me over a year and over 5 months. That's why I call real estate your digital real estate, because it will be out there working for you 24/7. So let me give you an example of your job. You work your job, you get paid for 8 hours. If you don't work another 8 hours, you don't get paid. When you create a piece of content, you don't know what piece of content it is that can be out there driving traffic back to your automated system. Okay. So step 5. Well, we got to relate in your content. You got to stop the scroll. So there's 5 billion people on social media alone, which is awesome, right? But there's 5 billion people on social media. So how do you stand out? How do you stop the scroll for your perfect customers? That is one of the processes. Once you learn this, you guys, everything changes. So let's talk about how to stop the scroll. You need to know who your perfect customer is. People do business with people they know, like, and trust, because I can promise you, a 20-year-old gentleman that is single and ready to just go crazy in the world is never going to stop and watch one of my videos. I am not relatable to him because he's not my perfect customer. I'm only sharing that with you because you will, my friend, attract your perfect customer to you. Okay. And so what we do is we know who our perfect customer is. We use stop the scroll hooks, and we do what's called a CTA. Matter of fact, I want you to put that in the comments because I don't want you to forget that word, CTA, a call to action. So what we do, you guys, we deliver value. We do a hook in a video, we deliver value. And at the very end, we say, if you want to learn more, put ready in the comments. I would absolutely love to share it with you. That's a CTA, because that CTA drives traffic back to your Freedom Machine, that automated system I just shared with you. But here's what else it does. Are you guys ready for this? Not only does it drive traffic back to your automated system, but guess what else it does? It literally also builds your email list, but it builds your following. Remember at the very beginning of this, I said this is so beginner friendly, because the way the algorithms work today on social media, you guys, what happens is when you do a CTA, I like to do one word. I like to do ready, yes, or now, right? I like to do verbs, action words to get people ready to get fired up, and simple. And so what happens is they actually comment that. I reply back with my Freedom Machine domain. What happens is it alerts the algorithms that people are interested in your content. And the algorithms will go find more people just like them. You guys, this is how I built my following. This is how I went from my brand new TikTok account in September of 2022 and be able to turn that into 6 figures in 6 months. But get this, because of this process you're seeing on the screen right now, you guys, I made 7,000 my first month. I made 14,000 my second month. I made 21,000 using the TikTok platform before I even had 1,000 followers. Now, with that being said, yes, this also works for YouTube. Yes, this also works for Facebook. And yes, this also works for Instagram. What happens is the TikTok or the social media account you want to use, you just got to be consistent on that, and you got to build your brand over there. So these are very important. So what's next? Results to a new customer. Because what did I share with you? 1 out of 20 on average inside our community are buying. So if those are your results, then this turns into a new customer. You guys, do not make this process any harder than this. Yeah, Laura, we actually have a gal inside our community that just did a LinkedIn training. Yes. So yes, good question. Thank you for asking, my friend. And so this results into new customers, right? So look at this, you guys. Jessica, she just posted this actually before we got on here, and she goes, I have officially made more than my yearly salary in 1 month here. I can't even, I thought people like me could never make that kind of money, but anyone can do this with Michelle's mentoring. Do not stop. Plug in, no stinking thinking. This is your journey, not theirs. Okay, so what I want to do is, you guys, I just want her to share this with you. Okay. So I just want her to share her story with you. She is, oh gosh, what did it say? You signed out. Whoop. Hopefully I'll fix that. Why I have Jessica share. Holy cow, guys. I don't know why it said that. Hold on. Let me find Jessica real quick here. And I'm going to have her share with you guys real quick. Okay. Then we're going to just keep on going. Awesome. Okay, Jessica, you should be able to share, my friend. Are you there, Jessica?
There we go.
Ah, there
Can
you
you hear
are.
me?
Yes.
I'm all turned around. There
There
you
you
go.
are.
Yay. Thank you so much for not asking me to speak last night. So then I was only nervous for a few minutes before I got. I appreciate that so much. I love your 5 steps, and I really just I was thinking of what to really say before you asked me to speak or before you got on. And I want you to hear my heart, okay? Um, I am a normal mother and wife, Christian mom. I've had the same job for 17 years. I've worked for the state of West Virginia for 17 years, and I have amazing benefits. I have always had an MLM. I looked at the dates, and I have sold MLM since high school. Okay, so 20 plus years, I've had something in my back pocket to make money. And if you've ever sold an MLM, just like Michelle said, you are spending hours in conversation. You sell a lipstick or you sell an item, you make $5 or $10 off of it, but you've spent hours with that person. So that was me. And I started researching this probably over a year and a half, 2 years ago. And if you're anything like me, you were a skeptic. You had huge suspicions. I was like, there is no way someone like me could make that kind of income. Like, I want to make 5K a month. I want to make 10K a month. But I'm not a very good speaker. I get tongue tied. I doubt myself. I literally will sweat with fret when I have to speak, you guys. Like the anxiety of having to speak in front of people. But I was broke. And we had mounds of credit card debt. We had mounds of things that needed paid that just never got taken care of, that got, pushed to the back burner, thinking, oh, someday I'll pay that, or someday I'll take care of that. And I honestly didn't even know what digital marketing was. I didn't know. A lot of people don't know. There's 5 billion people on social media. Nobody knows what digital marketing is. And I was that person. And I always thought I had to be fancy to do that, or super tech and super like smart. And Michelle crushes all of those fears because you can get the tech done for you in our community. There's a daily video where she pours her heart into us every day and says, here, go do this, or stop thinking like that because you can do it this way. Like the mentoringship that she so selflessly gives just builds you up. It's like having that somebody in your back pocket to just call and be like, all right, I need to pick me up. Well, there's Michelle, because she does it every single day. And I was trying to write some things down, but I just want you to hear my heart. There was such a stereotype in my head that you had to look a certain way or know a lot of certain things, or like I didn't want to be that mom doing dances on TikTok, because that's not me, and I know that's not how the Lord wants me to be. And if you know me, like, I don't edit my videos very often. I literally just wing it, but I attract my perfect customer. And that is what Michelle has taught me. In 6.5 months, I made $100,000. I know, praise the Lord. I didn't have a direct mentor. I had Michelle's videos. That's all I had. And I just last night made a sale that put me over my yearly income. In 1 month, I made more than an entire year's salary from a job I've had for 17 years. I know. So there is hope. Don't put yourself like, oh, I could never do that, because if I can do it coming from the background that I am 100% certain that you can. You just got to be plugged in and have a desire. It's not, it's not going to fall at your feet. You got to do the work. But look, like, I'm doing the work out here on my patio. And Michelle's in Hawaii. Anybody can make money here at the level that you want, and above what you ever thought possible. So just stay plugged into what she has to say, because there's some, what's the word? Certainty. There's some goodness.
Aw, I love your story, and congratulations. And I
Thank
love your
you.
heart. And I love what you said. You're like, I just am me. I don't worry about being fancy on my videos. I don't worry about editing. I just show up for me. And that's why you're attracting your perfect customer to you. And congratulations.
Thank you.
Love it. Love it. So you guys, real quick, because Dean needs to go get his kiddos from school, because again, we love working this around our family. Family comes first. So Dean, can you unmute my friend and share real quick before we keep on going?
Hey, Michelle, can you hear me crystal clear?
Yes, we can. Thank you so
All
much for
right.
sharing.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. You know, I always have to give you your flowers and tell you thank you so much for your yes, because see, your yes literally made it possible for my yes so that I could pick myself up out of the slum that I was in to kind of get my head back in the game. But literally, I'm sitting here, I drove home from work just now because I said I needed to be in a place where I could just kind of pour into the community to have them understand, exactly what this business could do for them. So I'm sitting here looking out at the airport, and the airplane literally took off just now. And that just put me in the mind frame of all the guests that's on here who literally showed up for their success, meaning they're going to the next level. So hats off, to all my guests. Go ahead and drop a 5 in the comment section for all my guests. For those of you who do not know who I am, my name is Dean, just a simple guy, and I call myself a little nobody that God is using to bless a whole lot of people, turning me into somebody and using me to bless a whole lot of people, in a sense where, I'm a husband, I'm a father, but I started in this online space 8 years ago, to be exact, 8 years ago. And the reason why I got started, listen, my bills were up here, way above my head where you cannot see, but my income was here. And where I live in the Caribbean, the average salary is less than $3,000 for the month. But with bills up here, income here, I had to do something to make it work. So, I started to work a second job in order to make ends meet, right? So I had like a 30-minute window where I'm running from one busy job, a 30-minute window to pick my son up from the daycare, to drop him home, to literally go and rush to the next job, right? But I was doing that, ladies and gentlemen, but instead of advancing, what was happening was I was just being beaten down deeper and deeper. So I considered myself to be the donkey, right? And I don't mean that to offend anybody, but I know some of us feel like that sometimes because life come at us so hard, right? So one night as I was coming home from work, when I got home, my son was up waiting for me, right? And when I opened the door, he literally said, "You know what, Daddy, come let me help you take off your shoes," right? And I kid you not, ladies and gentlemen, he proceeded to sit me down in the couch to help me take off my shoes. You should see him with his little self, right? But he looked at me and he asked me a question. You want to know what he asked me? He said, "Daddy, are you going to go to work tomorrow?" And when he asked me that question, ladies and gentlemen, I literally broke down. I broke down and I cried tears like a baby. You want to know why? Earlier on that night when I was coming home, ladies and gentlemen, I caught myself dozing off around the wheel. So when he asked me that question, I literally saw something flash before my eyes where he's waiting for me to come home and I never made it home, right? And I had to draw the line from that night till then and say, you know what? Working 2 jobs is not it. This doesn't make sense. And here is why I had to do it. See, I was raised by a single mom who has 9 children. My father disowned me when I was younger, so I had no example or anything to emulate. So I had to participate in my own rescue and be my rescue blanket. So I drew the line that night, ladies and gentlemen, and I went searching in the online space, got obsessed, and I kid you not, came across a great opportunity where I was able to make my first $4 in the online space. That sent my belief to the next level. It felt like 4,000. You couldn't talk to me. But ladies and gentlemen, time progressed. I discovered the network marketing space, and I kid you not, generated multiple 6 figures online with network marketing part-time while working a job, right? But in 2020, I walked away from network marketing, ladies and gentlemen, and I did absolutely nothing, living off of my residuals and all of this stuff. So guess what now, right? Okay, after a while, your residuals start to reduce, right? So I knew I could not go back to working a second job. So I had to kick myself in the butt. And guess what I did? Last year, ladies and gentlemen, I was coming out of a 21-day fast, and I kid you not, I discovered Michelle online. This was like God answering my prayers, right? And I watched. I want you to listen to what I'm saying, and I want you all to drop 5 in the comment section for all of my guests. I watched, ladies and gentlemen, for almost 3 months. It's not that I didn't believe. I looked for 3 things. I wanted to ensure that this had simplicity. It ticked the box. I wanted to make sure that there was the automation. It ticked the box. I wanted to ensure that there was the opportunity for me to leverage this, ladies and gentlemen. And lastly, I wanted to ensure that not only could this work for me, but can the average person take this, run with it, and win? So all the boxes ticked, right? The last thing that I needed, ladies and gentlemen, was a community. After I discovered the community, done deal. It was game over. So let me tell you how I slapped myself in the face. Got started, ladies and gentlemen, and within my first 7 days, I generated $1,200. Could slap myself in the face. You want to know why? Imagine if I had not waited almost 3 months to get started, right? Life happened, right? But I keep thinking, look how many other people I left out there, right? Fast forward, ladies and gentlemen, I generated my first 10,000 in 40 days, my first second 10,000 in 40 days. So I've been on the street now where it's a 10K in 40 day, 10K in 40 day. And I kid you not, I could not break that barrier, right? I stepped away. Michelle, no, I keep her in the loop of everything because life was lifing, right? Had to change careers, new businesses, getting up at the ground, and a whole lot, right? Ladies and gentlemen, hit that restart button, right? And I kid you not, just like what I'm used to. But guess what happened to me, ladies and gentlemen, right? Within the last 30 days, I was able to break my own record. And I don't say that to brag. I'm saying that to say that if I could do it while having a busy life, while juggling, other things, while being a husband, while being a father, you could definitely do it, right? But I want you to know this. I once considered myself the donkey. And if any one of you know the story of the donkey and the farmer, right? The farmer always tried to bury the donkey when the donkey dropped in that hole. But every time dirt went on that donkey, life is going to happen. You got to shake it off. So you see, just like that donkey, every time life came, I started to shake it off, ladies and gentlemen. And eventually, a lot of dirt piled up underneath my feet. So guess what I was able to do? Jumped out of the hole and I got this rescue blanket. And I kid you not, ladies and gentlemen, if you are able to go ahead and, just borrow my belief, right? And get yourself started. I promise you, your 90 days could look completely different from now. I asked you to drop 5 in the comment section for all my guests. It's not the fact that 5 says money, right? 5 says faith, or 5 says DREAM, but it's the fact that you are here. And I know that you have belief. So you see, for me, this is what I had to do, all right? I had to be myself because I understood that everyone was already taken, right? I had to lie to myself because I had to tell myself good things in order to be able to help get me to the next level. And the last thing I had to do, ladies and gentlemen, was I just had to be so that I could live. So for those of you who are on here, all my guests, let me be one of the first to welcome you inside of our amazing opportunity. Just now before I jumped on the live stream, another $900 ding. And I don't say that, to brag or to boast, but literally what I've made in the last 30 days, not only have I beaten my own record, but I almost tripled my job salary. Tripled, all right? Michelle, listen, separate from that, I've already booked 3 family vacations, not 1, but 3 family vacations, and I didn't have to touch my regular income. So if I could do it, you could definitely do it. And Michelle, I'm going to toss it right back over to you.
Oh, thank you so much, Dean. Oh, I love your story. You guys, Dean, if you guys have ever been on any of my lives or anything, you've heard me say this. Dean's the one that shared with me, just get 1% better every day. And after 100 days, you're 100% better, and work on getting 1% better of that. I just like sharing that because I think about that. I think about that when we go to create content. I think about that when we go to build a business. What if we just focused on getting 1% better? I'm only sharing that with you because this is what the type of value that you actually get inside the community, right? You actually get to be poured on and trained and mentored from people like what you've heard share today. So let's go ahead and keep on going, you guys. And then again, at the very end, we're going to open up for questions, right? So you might be thinking right now, this sounds really good, but I know nothing about promoting products or programs. I know nothing about sales funnels. I know nothing about automated systems. I know nothing about social media marketing. What do you mean by stop to scroll content? And how do I know how to attract my perfect customers, right? I get that. You guys, this is where we all were. This is how we all felt. We knew nothing. This is one of the biggest problems people have with getting daily paying customers. They do not know the marketing side. You guys, it doesn't matter what product or program you're selling if you don't even know how to market. Learning these skills to market just makes sense. So how would you like help executing these steps so you can learn the 2-hour workday and learn how to make 900 a day? Put a yes in the comments if that is something that you would like to get help executing. Yes, I love that. So before I go over that with you, you guys, I need you to screenshot this. I have to give you a disclaimer here because we are not saying that you're going to be able to purchase this program and make any type of money. I do not know your worth ethic. I don't know how consistent you're going to be. I don't know what state of mind you are. All I know is our process has been proven to help people reach their goals and dreams, whatever that goal and dream is. I kind of look at it no different than a gym membership, right? You and I can go join a gym and you can get really good results and I don't get any results. I can't say gyms don't work. I have to look in the mirror and say, I didn't do the work to get the results. So anyway, we have to go over, I have to do this. Hopefully you guys screenshotted that. So let's go. I'm going to introduce you to the Legacy Builder program. You guys, inside our Legacy Builder program, we actually walk you through step by step. We have a training to show you how to go launch to profit in 7 days. We have a 30-day market growth strategy plan of what to do your first 30 days to not only grow your email list, but also grow your following and work on growing your bank account, right? We have that as well. And inside of that, you're going to get the ultimate discovery system where we're going to show you how to build the brand, even a faceless brand if you want. We're going to show you the copy and paste free ads method that I use to grow my following, be monetized on YouTube, grow my email list and get customers. And then we're going to show you how to use social media the right way. Again, there's 5 billion people just on social media alone. And so inside of our training, you guys, we do have the how to build your invisible empire. If you want to start your business or build a completely faceless training or faceless brand. Now, inside of this, you guys, I don't only give you the 72-page PDF that inside of that shows you step by step what to do to make 100K your first year, gives you a year's worth of content, but I also do a training and I walk you through the process. And you also have access to a Q&A I did. Here's what I love about a Q&A. Because you guys don't know what your blind spots are. You don't know what's holding you back from building an income, right? Or what your blocks are. So sometimes when you hear other people ask questions, it gives you those aha moments. So you get access to all of that. And then you also get access to our amazing community that has over 20,000 people inside our community. And you heard what Jessica said earlier about a daily video right here, our 90-day legacy run. Right now we're going on a run and I'm walking you through what it takes to make 30K in 90 days. You get the complete process, exactly what needs to be done. You can follow that and see what type of results that you can get. But it's a daily video that you get, on average about a 6-minute video every day that gives you an action step, not only to equip you with the skills and techniques, but also the winning mindset. And you have a content vault. Inside of that is testimonials. Inside of that is content creation and hook ideas. You get access to all of the replays that we have as well, from the webinars to the mentoring calls. You get complete access to everything. Now, here's just a few people inside our program that are loving it. Look at this. Discovered my perfect customer, love the coaching. Amazing, discovered my perfect customers. It was absolutely amazing. The breakout rooms were great. Because see, what happens is, you guys, I put you inside a breakout room. And then that way you, I'll do some type of like 20 to 15-minute training with you. And then I'll give you an action step and I'll put you in a breakout room with like 5 to 7 other entrepreneurs just like you. The goal is to help you have a breakthrough in the breakout room. Then you come back in the room with me and we do a Q&A. So that's why you're hearing what they're saying with this, right? The results that they're having. I love the breakout rooms. The folks I interacted with were all genuine. See, this is the stuff that I love. So, oops, I didn't update this. It's okay. I didn't update this. It's actually what I'm going to do real quick, because I didn't update this slide and I got to give you the exact results. So what I'm going to do, why I'm getting that for you, I'm going to have Victoria come on. and share real quick why I'm getting those exact results for you. So Victoria, can you share real quick? I didn't get it.
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
Thank you so much. You guys, I'm always super pumped up to be able to share with you how this has completely changed my life. Those are not just pretty words, okay? We are literally about to hop in the car, head to the Gulf, and stay in a penthouse suite for the next week and get to spend some awesome family time on the coast. And it is because of this. So I'm Victoria. I'm a busy boy mama. I have 3 little boys. My oldest is autistic. I have a tiny toddler tornado. My husband is active duty Army. And so when I started this, he was away. He actually told me not to. He was the biggest skeptic. I was a skeptic. I spent 2 months like wondering how in the world people were making an income like this. I didn't believe, I said all the same things, right? I said it sounds too good to be true. And I doubted all of this because it's just not the way that I was raised. I was raised watching my dad work 3 jobs, and I was raised thinking that in order to make more, you have to go work more, right? How many of you were told that to make a good income, you need to go to college, you need to get a good degree, go get a salary job, and then guess what? If you still can't make ends meet, go get another job and then another job and work overtime until the day that you die. That is the way that I was raised, okay? And so I just didn't believe it was possible. I spent years trying to find a legitimate way to work from home. Now, how many of you have ever tried an MLM, multi-level marketing? That was me. Whoops, sorry, I was at 10% battery. That was me. And I have absolutely no hate for that at all because it's a brilliant business model. But I had started MLM 7 years ago, or I spent 7 years doing that because I wanted to find a way to stay home with my kids and have all of that precious time with them. But what I really got out of it was my face glued to my phone while my kids are over here going, mommy, 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 wanting all of this time with me. But I'm like, hey, I'm trying to sell this mascara and make $7. Okay, now do the math. If you have ever done an MLM, how many products would you need to sell to make 900? Because for me, I needed to find, yes, I'm saying find 128 customers, right? And to make $900. And so what I mean by find is I didn't know how to market. I was posting and praying. So I was doing the recruiting to build a team. I was doing the parties. I was doing those copy paste, hey girl messages, all of those things to make $7 on a dang mascara. I was working so.
Oh, did we lose her? Victoria? Oh, did we lose her? Did we lose her? Her battery died? Oh no. Oh my goodness. Okay, well maybe she'll be able to come back on. I don't know. So real quick while we're waiting. Oh, is she back?
I'm here. I don't know what happened.
You're kind of cutting out.
Am I cutting out? Okay, let me go off Wi-Fi. Hang on a second.
Okay.
That was really weird. I'm off Wi-Fi. Okay. Can you hear me better now?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. Sorry, guys. Anyway, let me just kind of fast forward because I spent all of these years in MLM trying to find a way to work less, make more. And what I really got was I was overtired, overworked, and underpaid. And so when I finally decided to try digital marketing, this was a Hail Mary for me, right? I was like, if I can do this and make $1,200 a month, like I'm going to be in a better position than living paycheck to paycheck, right? I went into this with the smallest goal ever. And in my first month, I made $29,000. Okay. 29 grand in my first stinking month with somebody who has never seen an income like that, y'all. I've worked 3 jobs. I've lived in a tiny apartment downtown Chicago when I could not even afford heat. I know what it's like to be broke. The difference in the people that are broke and like not are just the decision to change it, right? And so that was 29 grand my first month. By 5 months, I hit my first 6 figures. And now I'm 10 months in and I am somewhere over like 340. I haven't even tallied, somewhere at like 340 grand just in my first 10 months doing this. Since this program launched, specifically since April 1st, I've made $174,000. 174 grand. I'm at 85 grand for the month. My goal was 100K to have my first 100K month. We're on the last day, but anything can happen, right? And it's because I legitimately only work 2 hours a day, and I just put my phone down, go spend time with my kids. Like, we're about to get in the car and go on a family vacation. And there is no way that we ever could have done this if it was not for this business. So I always just want to be your hype girl that's sitting over here. If you are skeptical, if you are doubting, if you are questioning, dig in, because this has completely changed my life, and it would not have if I sat on the sidelines for like any longer. So that's my story.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing. And thank you for always just showing up your true, exciting, energetic self, because it just fires me up, and you have fun with your family. I love it.
I'm excited.
Yes, love it. So life-changing, you guys. Okay, let's keep on going here. Love that, you guys. This is what we're talking about, true freedom. Okay, so I went and did the math here, you guys. So in 61 days, our community has generated $6,649,200 in revenue through the Legacy Builder program. You guys, that is 100% profit into the community pockets. That's not into a company's pockets, because we make 100% profit because we get the resale rates. Now, one of the questions I'm seeing a lot inside the community is or inside the comments is, how is this possible? You guys, let me ask you a question, okay? Let me help you just kind of tie this all together. First of all, Amazon does over 500 billion a year. Right? So people are shopping online all the time. Do you realize just on social media alone, there's 5 billion people? So let me ask you a question. Do you think at least 1% of them would love to learn how to make an income online? 1%. 1% would love to learn how to make 900 a month, or 900 a week, or 900 a day. Put a yes or no. Do you think at least 1% of 5 billion would love to learn that? At least 1%. Okay, look at all the yeses. You guys realize 1% is 50 million people. We have a lot of lives to change. Our community will be responsible for changing the generational struggle that's going on in the world. You no longer in today's world have to trade time for dollars. You no longer have to do that. You can have a fully automated business and have time freedom. We're ready to change the generational struggle and help people have generational wealth. Our goal inside our community is to create 1,000 six-figure income earners by promoting global digital products, and 1,000 self-made millionaires. Let me just put that into perspective for you. 900 a day is only one customer. One customer, that's only 365 customers a year. One customer a day is 900 a day, which is 6,300 a week, which is 328,000 a year. In 3 years, you're a self-made millionaire. All you need is 1,111 customers, and you're a self-made millionaire off of promoting a product worth $900. You guys, it is absolutely amazing. Okay, so the biggest question I get is, how much time will this take? So if you remember, step one was you got to commit to 2 hours a day. That 2 hours can be 30 minutes here, 30 minutes here, 30 minutes here. So let's talk about the 2 hours, right? And so what it is 30 minutes copy and pasting free ads. Just 30 minutes a day. Again, this was an introvert's dream come true. Copy, paste, and post. 3 pieces of content. Spend 1 hour. Pick the platform you want to use. I started with TikTok. I love the simplicity of TikTok. They all work, right? You pick the one you want to use. And then you'll spend another 30 minutes learning, responding to comments and to emails. There is your 2-hour workday. That's our income earning activity. This is what drives results. This is what drives traffic back to our business on autopilot. And then we let the automations do the work for us. So what I want to do, you guys, is I want to have Amy come on and share with you guys, because when Amy discovered this, you guys, she was working 2 jobs. So she was able to fit her 2-hour workday in around her family's life. So I'm going to go ahead and pass it over for Amy to share.
Welcome, everybody. I am so happy that you decided to come and check us out today, because this is a life-changing opportunity, and I promise you that. My story is a little bit different, and everybody has their own story. But what I really want to get through to you today is, even if you are already overworked, I get it. I do. I was working 2 jobs, 18 hours a day for 3 years straight. I'm a single mom. I was working 2 jobs, but here's the kicker. I had no sales experience. I've never been an MLM. I've never done any of that stuff. I wasn't even on social media. My daughter put me on there so I could watch her do videos. I didn't even know what the plus sign was on the TikTok. That's how bad it was. So let me tell you, from somebody that knew nothing about the online world, nothing about sales, I was in the trucking industry for over 20 years. I waitressed part-time. I was just a single mom, tired of struggling. And I found a way to earn extra income. Of course, I had hesitation. I didn't know anything. But I will tell you this right now. I had hope. And I wanted to be able to change my life for me, for my kids. And I wanted my time back. I didn't want to work 18 hours a day anymore. As a single mom, trying to take care of 3 kids, it's ridiculous. I wanted my time back. So by me, my daughter putting me on TikTok, me finding this program, I took the last dollar I had to my name and I fully invested in this, in my future, in my kids' future. I followed the 2-hour workflow to a T. I followed every training to a T. And here's what I did, is I took 30 to 45 minutes in the morning before I left for my first job. On my lunch break, I took another 30 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever. In between those 2 jobs, 18 hours a day, I fit this in throughout my day. Few short days after purchasing, I made my initial investment back. 10 weeks in, I had not only learned not everything, but as much as I could, that I was learning and started earning a lot and very quickly. And I seen the light at the end of the tunnel, that this was it. This was something that I could do. I quit not only my part-time job, but I quit my full-time salary position of over 20 years. By 12 weeks, I ended up becoming a stay-at-home mom for the first time in 30 years. I was now running a successful online business from home. And now I started getting my time back with my kids. I paid off all of my debt. As it came in, I was paying it off. I was paying the next month's bills. I was doing all of the things, and I continued to learn more and earn more and learn more and earn more, adding additional streams of income by plugging in for 2 to 3 hours a day. By 9 months in, I hit my first 6 figures. I just celebrated this month 1 year in this community. I am well over 200 grand in 1 year. That is life-changing money for a single mom of 3 kids that has been struggling for years to pay bills, to make sure her kids had everything they needed because I had no help. This is any mom or dad's dream come true. This has not only changed my life, but it's changed my kids' lives. My daughter graduates today.
Aw.
And I have been here for every event. I've had the money to pay for her barbecue, and 15 family members are here from thousands of miles away that I was able to bring them here for her because of this money that I'm earning. This is the freedom that you can get, not only for you, but for your kids. And as a single mom, as a parent, these are the things that you want to give your kids. You need to give your kids. And my heart was broke for so many years because I couldn't afford it and I didn't have the time to make all those memories. And now I can make up for those lost times. And that's what I'm doing now. This is longevity. This isn't make a couple bucks real quick and then you're done. No, this is long-term income, learning and earning as you go. Life-changing. In 2 months, my daughter's going to college and I get to pay for her law school. I would not have been able to do that a year ago. This is why we do this. Everybody has their reason, but it all comes down to family. It all comes down to earning an income so we can get our time back. A little investment every day can change your life. Take it from somebody that knew nothing a year ago. Just believe in you, invest in you. You deserve it. Thank you.
So I want you to share with them what you did over the weekend, because I think that's probably one of my favorite stories.
So you guys, I can't even think of, I've been in the trucking industry and I've worked in the restaurant business, bartending and waitressing, nights, weekends, holidays, every holiday. This last Memorial Day weekend, myself and 3 of my kids were able to go to the mountains, all 4 of us, and just unplug and be together. It's the simple things like that that mean everything. And I was able to do it because 1, I could afford it and I had my time to do it. But guess what? This business was still making me money while I was doing that. Yesterday, I spent over $1,200 for her barbecues and all this other stuff. I made that back and then some. I've already made $1,200 again today. This is the kind of stuff we're going to teach you, all by promoting 4 digital products and learning how to add additional streams of income. We will show you everything to change your life.
I love that so much.
Yeah.
And congratulations to your daughter. How exciting. And I know that has to feel good as a mom that you're able to get her family or your
Yes.
family there to experience this
Oh,
life-changing.
it's been
with her.
amazing. I'm telling you, and when I say life-changing, it's life-changing. Just like you're in Hawaii with your family.
Right. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
can
So
never
at 8
do
o'clock
that.
in the morning here, guys. When I
Right?
get here, I get to go spend the rest of the day with my family.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Thank
Awesome.
you,
Okay,
guys.
we're going to keep on going and have fun. Tell your daughter congratulations and enjoy your family. I love that. So you guys, this is a webinar. So in a webinar, we give you the details, and at the very end, we do open up for questions. So yes, you will get the opportunity, a little while, a window there to go over questions with you guys as well. Okay, so now let's go ahead and go on to how do you get started, right? So what it is the Legacy Builder program. The moment you purchase a program, you get immediate access to 4 income streams. So you're going to get the resale rights on the 100, the 300, the 600, and the 900. So that's $1,900 worth of products that you get the ability to get the resale rights on. So let me give you an idea. I'm going to help you guys put this into perspective. So you see me holding my phone right now. Do you realize I got my phone through Verizon? But Verizon didn't make this phone. Apple did. But Verizon has the resale rights on this phone and they can sell it. I can sell this phone. I can be Verizon and I can sell this phone to Amy. And Amy can use this phone for a 6 months or a year. And Amy can turn it back into me because she wants a different phone. And I can resell this again to Dean. Right? That's the power. It's the same thing. You guys do it every day. Do you think the shirt that you have on right now, the person or the company you bought the shirt from made the shirt, or did they get the ability to get the rights to sell that shirt? Because they bought it and are able to sell it, right? It's no different. We're just introducing you to the digital world, which I shared that with you at the very beginning, the massive explosion in the digital world. So that's what you get the ability. You get the ability to get 4 income streams and get the resale rights. So what does that mean? That means you can be learning and earning at the exact same time. And now also when you get started today, you're going to get these bonuses. Freedom Friday, let's go, right? You're going to get the digital growth community bonus. You're going to get the Canva crash course. You're going to get how I made my first million in 17 months. You're going to get the complete breakdown walkthrough of that. You're going to get 30-day market strategy growth plan. You're going to get how to start your own business with master resale rights. You're going to get 200 digital product ideas. So if you're listening to me right now and you're like, man, I just want to create my own product or service or program, we give you that inside of this as well. You're going to get how to craft your message, your marketing mindset to your first million. And you're going to get your invisible empire faceless marketing training. So you get all of those bonuses as well. And you get access to all of that for only $900. You guys, I love this. The fact that I had a step-by-step blueprint to follow, and I can follow it, and I could be learning and earning at the exact same time. Now, maybe that's not your goal. Your goal maybe isn't to make 900 a day. I have a gentleman inside my community and his goal is to make 1,000 a month because he just wants to be able to go camping more with his boys. And 1,000 a month would do that. He loves his job. He loves the bonuses, right? And so whatever your goal is, it is good enough. It's your goal. That's all that matters. So if 900 a day isn't a goal for you, we do have our digital mastery that also helps you start mastering digital marketing skills. It's $600. You do get the resale rights on the 100, 300, and 600. Our passive daily pay blueprint, it's $300. You do get the resale rights on the 100 and the 300. And then we have our launch pad. We'll help you launch a business and you get the resale rights and an income stream on the $100 product. Okay, so what I want to do real quick before we open up for questions, because a lot of people are like, I want more men to share. And so I'm going to see if Tim can share real quick. And so if you guys want to get ready to ask your questions, there is a reaction that you can hold up your hand. Just make sure when you ask a question, I need you to show your video because I want to be able to look at you in the eyes when I answer your question. Okay, so Tim, can you unmute and share?
Hi guys, how are you?
Hello, how are you?
Wonderful. Hey, you know what a great, I come from a background in corporate America. I've been in retail. I helped a company take 300 retail stores to 1,000 stores. I'm not the stay-at-home mom, obviously, or the stay-at-home dad, like everybody, I hear a lot of great stories. But I was in the world where I was in corporate and they own you, at that level of leadership in the company. And I have 5 beautiful kids. I live in California, but I would leave California every Monday morning, fly to wherever I need to go, and then come home on Friday. But the day didn't really end there. If you guys that are in corporate or have a job that works 24/7, the job was 24/7. But one day they came into my office after I gave them 25 years of my life, which was my whole life, right? I'm 57 years old now. And the reality is they came into my office and said, we're eliminating the role, we're restructuring the company. If you're in corporate, you know exactly what that means. It means like, hey, somebody's losing a job. And if they're telling you, believe it or not, I was the guy that actually did a lot of the sign-offs for people to lose jobs. But it was happening to me. That was the shocker. Like I got to tell you, at 55, being told you don't have a career anymore, it is. If you ever been in it, ever lost a job, it's defeating. You know, there's ego, there's pride that you have, that you get up every day and do all the things you're supposed to do. You know, sit down, shut up, and listen. As a kid, that my daddy would tell me, sit down, shut up, listen. You won't get hurt, right? Go to school, get good grades. Marry, raise some kids, get a home, and then retire. Well, I did all those things. So when they came into my office, they said, here's your plan A or plan B. You have 30 minutes to make a decision. Why do I share the details of that? Because it's just a feeling that just really flat out sucks. And there's a lot of people in this day